For me, I would say, um, as someone in academia, there are definitely certain disciplines that we know are designed to be Hindu-phobic, Indology, South Asian studies, all of that. But then, I've said this multiple times, and I know people attending this that have heard me say this. There are the adjacent fields like education, the work that Uma does, etc., where there just haven't been Hindus with Shraddha speaking as Hindus and saying, I'm here not despite the fact that I'm Hindu, I'm here because I'm Hindu, right? That is what informed my journey to arrive at this place, and that is what orients me in this space. And as a Hindu, not only does my philosophy or the way that my worldview and my understanding of all of these systems, does that contribute to the conversation and our shared goals of just making the world better, to sort of reduce it. But also the ways in which all of you have been attempting to do this has disenfranchised my community is a really good case study on the limitations of social justice. So let's unpack that. And when I've done that in educational conferences, what I've heard from other educational scholars is, thank you for articulating the thing that was bothering me about the way we've been going about this in education. I just didn't have the words or the case study or the specific way to understand it. But I could see that we were headed down a path that isn't a good path. And this isn't to dismiss everything that everyone is doing in that space, but there are ways in which both the outlook of Hindus, but also the experience of the Hindu community and the Hindu American community can really contribute to the greater good. And when I look at, and I know teachers get a lot of criticism, especially teachers who say, I'm here for social justice, and within our community that has a certain implication. It's social justice weaponized against Hindus and Hindu Americans in a certain way. But I really see it as, they're showing up when social justice is code for social good. It's been conflated with social good. What they're really showing up for is because they want to decrease suffering in the world. They want to help their students and their students' families. That's what I see when I interact with teachers and emergent teachers. That's what I've seen in the space of teacher education. Their intentions are good. They are actually really good. They're not looking to silence people. They're not, and it's just a matter of, what's being offered to them? What possibilities do they see in front of them? And when we widen the range of possibilities, like Uma was saying, I think it is to everyone's benefit. It actually does help everyone. So I would say, let's not take the animosity and the obstacles and the everything that we know exists in spaces like South Asian studies and Indology, and let's not imagine that that's fully migrated to all of the other disciplines and institutional spaces already, because we're just cutting ourselves off from doing exactly what Diwali was describing, which is let us bring and enliven Shraddha in these spaces, because it's to everyone's benefit.